Hey my friends, welcome back to your mats. So today's practice is short and sweet. It's only 20 minutes, but these are some of my favorite moves to do when I only have a little bit of time and I'm looking for a little bit of everything. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and come onto your backs. So bending into the knees, sitting on to your bum for a moment, and then mindfully rolling down onto your back. Legs out long, hands and arms out long by your side, and just take a moment. Beginning to inhale through the nose, and exhaling long and deep out through the mouth. And just start to do a physical body scan, an energetic scan. And just kind of noticing if you carried anything on your mat with you today. And then giving yourself the gift of presence. So just being here in this moment, letting go of anything else that has happened in your day up to this point or that you have in front of you. And just focus on your breath. Begin to find those equal inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, slowly pull the right knee into the chest, hands to shins. Give it a little squeeze, so relax the upper body as you pull the knee into the chest. If it feels a little tight here, you can let that right knee slide over towards the armpit. Drive your left heel down into the mat, activate the toes. Equal inhales and exhales. Big inhale. As you exhale, send the right arm out long beside you, so in a T shape, and then send the right knee over to the left. Coming into your twist. And begin to send that breath into your mid-back. So feeling the spine lengthen as you wring it out here. If your knee is really close up to your chest, send it down towards the bottom of your mat. So finding a nice big stretch from the outside of that right glute all the way up the side of the body. You can even rainbow that right arm up above the head. Maybe even find a sweet spot, a little stretch. Sometimes I like to just paint that right arm up and down, just kind of tracing the floor. And then right arm comes back to that T shape. Inhale, pull the right knee back into the chest. Give it one more little hug. And then exhale, send it out long next to the left. Inhale, left knee into chest. Hands come to shin. Pull that left knee into your chest or over towards your armpit if there's more space there. Relaxing the shoulders down to the ground, driving that right heel down into your mat. Finding those equal inhales and exhales. Big inhale, begin to send that left arm out into a T shape. Exhale, left knee over to the right. And if it lands super close up to your chest, remember, push that left knee down towards the bottom side of your mat until you feel that nice big stretch from the outer edge of your left butt cheek all the way up the left side of the body. That left arm can stay where it is, or you can play with kind of doing those painting strokes as you bring the left arm up. So rainbow it up and over the head, and then come back down. And maybe even find a sweet spot where you just want to stay for a moment. So breathing into the mid-back. Finding those equal inhales and exhales. Next inhale, pull that left knee back into the chest as you work your way onto your back. Give it one more little squeeze. And then pull the right knee up to meet the left. Cross the ankles And start to rock up, crossing over the ankles, coming onto your hands and knees. So tabletop pose, shoulders stack over the wrists. Find those little pie slices of color in between your fingertips. Hips stacked over the knees. Immediately begin to engage the core. And then inhale. Start to melt the chest through the upper arms. Keep the core engaged, coming into your up cat. And then exhale, press the ground away as you make that Halloween cat shape with the back. Pull the chin to the chest. Good. Inhale, drop the belly down, melt the heart through, up cat. Pull the heels of the hands and the knees in towards one another. Exhale, press the ground away, make that big C shape with your back. Knees and heels of the hands push away from each other. Good, a few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to move with your own breath. Find your own rhythm. And after you've finished one more of each, come back into that neutral position, tabletop pose. Send the right leg back long, tucking the toes, and then drive into the toes, feeling a nice stretch in that right calf. It might even feel nice to do a little rock, so you can rock front to back here, just tapping into those calf muscles that we so often forget about. Good, bring the right knee back in next to the left. Send the left leg out long, tuck the toes, drive the toes into the mat. Feel that nice calf stretch happening. And you can have stillness here, or you can create that movement again, so gentle rocks, front to back. Good, left knee comes back next to the right. Tuck both toes, ground down through the palms, send the hips sky high, downward facing dog. Pressing up and out of the shoulders, drive the heels down towards the ground. Settle into your downward dog for a moment. Do another body scan, check in with the breath. Creating that length in the spine, so if you need to bend into the knees to find that nice long line of energy in the spine, go ahead and do that. Always, always way more important to have a nice long spine here than to have your legs straight. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, roll over to the right. So outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left foot. Begin to tent the left fingertips. Draw that left foot up the right leg like you're tracing it, coming into a tree-like pose in your downward facing dog. Feeling a nice big stretch through the left side of the body. Inhale, begin to shift back onto the left hand. Keep the left foot where it is, and then exhale, big step up with the left foot. Good. Engage the core, squeeze the thighs in towards one another. Rise up, arms overhead, crescent warrior. So front knee is stacked over the ankle. Peep down, make sure you can see your left big toe. Big inhales, the torso grows tall. Exhale, settle down into the hips. Inhale, grow tall. This time as you exhale, hinge at the hips. Bring the torso down towards that front thigh. Send the arms back. Inhale, rise back up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Send the arms back. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Keep driving back through that right heel to stabilize. Squeeze the thighs together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward. Send the arms back. Good. Last time. Inhale, rise up. This time, straighten through the front leg. Spin the left toes in. Right toes in. Coming into a wide-legged stance. Exhale, left hand over to the right foot. Right hand reaches up. Good. So wide-legged standing forward fold with a twist. You can even bring that right hand to your low back. Make sure it's nice and flat, nice long spine. If the left hand on the ground is too much for you, you can always bring it up to that left shin to give you a little bit more height. Send that breath into the back, wringing out the spine. Exhale, release the right hand back down. Walk the hands over back to the left foot, coming into your lunge position. Right hand grounds down. Inhale, left arm up to the sky, easy twist. Exhale, float the left hand down and underneath the left thigh, giving yourself a little half hug. Good, inhale, left arm reaches back up. Exhale, thread the left arm under the left thigh, half hug. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. This time as you exhale, left fingertips down, hands frame the left foot, get a little bit bouncy in your feet, and then big step off the left foot, right leg out behind you, half splits, bend into that left knee if you need to. Engage the core, ground down through that left foot, begin to float the hands up to the heart, coming into prayer position, drive through that left leg, finding your warrior three. Back leg is strong, engage the glutes, drive the right heel up towards the ceiling, and then inhale, begin to stand up off the left foot, arms reach overhead, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, bring the right ankle just above the left knee, figure four position, sit back into your chair. So arms can reach out overhead, they can come into prayer pose. Big inhale, get nice and tall through the torso. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Nice job, guys. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, rise up, release the right foot down. Exhale, fold forward, head goes heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back 1 foot at a time, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. Exhale, shift the feet over to the left. So outside edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right foot. Rise up onto the right fingertips. So tent the left fingertips. Begin to draw the right foot up the left leg, coming into that tree-like pose in your downward facing dog. Nice big stretch through the right side of the body. Inhale, begin to bring the belly just parallel to your mat. Exhale, look in between the hands, step up. So right foot up in between the hands, rise up, crescent lunge. Drive that left heel back, squeeze the thighs in towards one another, so in towards the middle of your body to stabilize. Front knees stacked over the ankle, keep down, make sure you can see your big toe. Inhale, grow tall through the torso. Exhale, sink down into the hips. Big inhale, grow tall. This time exhale, hinge forward. Send the arms back, torso parallel to that front thigh. Good, inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, send the arms back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep driving back through that left heel. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward. You guys got this. Keep breathing. Inhale, rise up. Straighten through that front leg. Spin the right toes in, left toes forward. Exhale. Right hand comes over to the left foot. Left arm reaches up. Standing wide-legged fold with a twist. Left hand can reach up or it can come to the low back. So make sure you're keeping your spine nice and long. Every inhale, grow a little taller through the spine. Every exhale, soften into the pose. You guys are doing an awesome job. Hang in there with me. Inhale, drop that left hand down. Walk the hands over to frame the right foot. Come back into your low lunge with the back knee lifted. Ground down through the left hand. Inhale, right arm sweeps up towards the sky. Easy twist. Exhale, thread the right hand underneath the right thigh. Give yourself a little half hug. Inhale, sweep it back up. Easy twist. Exhale, thread the right hand under, half hug. Inhale, easy twist. 3 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time as you exhale, both hands frame the front foot. Get bouncy in the feet. And then find yourself stepping onto the right foot, lifting the back foot behind you, half splits. It's okay if you're bending into your front knee. Just keep lifting that back leg. Find a spot to gaze on. Slowly bring the hands up to prayer position. Begin to rise up into your warrior 3. Keep driving that back foot up, so don't let the back leg go soggy. Inhale, begin to reach the arms out in front of you, and then standing up off the right foot, lifting the arms overhead. Bring that left foot to cross just above the right knee. Figure 4. Exhale. Sit back into your chair, hands come into prayer or reach out overhead. Inhale, grow tall through the torso. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead, release the left foot. Exhale, fold forward. Nice deep bend into the knees. Slowly begin to bring the bum all the way down. Down, down, down until you find the mat beneath you. Keep the knees bent and then slowly uncurl onto your backs. Nice job, guys. Arms out to the side. Heel toe the feet out to the edges of the mat. And then slowly knock the knees in towards one another. Tapping back into those equal inhales and exhales. Do a body scan here. See how you're feeling. Begin to draw the knees away from each other. And then windshield wiper over to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the left. Good. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Slowly bring the knees back up. Send the legs out long. So finishing our practice just how we started it. Arms can be out long beside you. Or you can bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Maybe feel your heartbeat beneath you, the fall and the rise of your belly as you fill yourself up with breath. And then release it. So finding yourself in your Savasana or final resting pose. Because today's practice is so short, I'm going to finish it here. But please, please feel welcome to stay in this Shavasana or this state of rest as long as you need to. I'd actually encourage you all to stay here for at least a minute or two to really allow the effects of this practice to just kind of reverberate through your body, seep into your bones and your energetic body. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. Until next time, namaste.